I don't know anymore, dear. Do you? Do I what? Do you know? Do I know what? I don't know. Anything. Then neither do I. I'm trying to stay positive here, man. I really am. But I can't help feeling like the universe doesn't want me here. If it did not, do you think you would be? Maybe it's nothing to do with anything. Maybe it's all random and nothing cares. I don't even know if that's worse. I guess at least then it's not intentional punishment. It's just bad luck. Yeah, you're seeing them too? It's not just me? What is it? Wait. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, this could be bad. You have got to be kidding me. Alright, everything I said before about things being bad, they were fine. Okay? I liked it. Now they're bad. Come on, nature. The beauty was just getting started. What? What is more beautiful than this? Literally anything else. But is anything more mesmerizing than the transformation brought by the rain? Ah, puppies? Anything! Life would be nothing without beauty. Well, we're not going to be alive to see it. You might, if you even are alive, still think you're a ghost. You worry about death while life ignites around you. Still don't get the red clouds. This is the fire of beauty that rages from the earth. Whoa! That was cool! Serenity lay in wait to be ripped apart for the wildest form. Torrents of exhilaration pour from the sky. Quakes shake the ocean to cry out. Blistering crescendo from every form of life. All are thrust from rest to revel in violent beauty. Nothing sleeps while nature takes its fiercest dance. That's cool looking. Just stay out there though, okay? Don't come any closer. There is a tree right next to me. I feel like I should be terrified. But I'm not. I don't know what I feel. I'm feeling awe and beauty at all the lightning happening. I love lightning storms. Anytime one happens, I always just like open up the window and stare out at it. Are the clouds going away? Nope. Whoa! Just like that, it stopped. That was crazy. It's getting brighter. It's getting something. What's happening? Is it becoming daytime? Is my sun boy coming back? Have you ever seen anything like that? While I have seen storms, they're never two quite the same. Still still feel the ground shaking. We're still here. We waited the whole night. Christ, now the sun's coming up. Thus lifts the veil of night. Can't believe we've been here for an entire night. How can that many things happen? Honestly, I don't even feel like the same person. Came out here so worried about what I'm supposed to do. But it all seems so inconsequential now. It's also pointless. Which is actually a relief. The waves will keep on crashing after I'm gone. That tree will still be clinging on. And the grass will still be blowing. Even if I never came back. If I never came here in the first place. The consistency is so grounding. Like, it doesn't matter what I do in the future. Really doesn't make a difference. Yes, the ocean is beautiful. Maybe I'll be buried in it tomorrow. It's pretty okay now. It's nice to just have that right now. No, this cliff will still be here, even if I left. Just being here, away from everything else. Even remembering that it's here. It's like soaking up a sponge with the horizon and the clouds and everything. And then just taking it away. Leaving. Knowing that it all carries on. Hey, where are you going? Are you leaving? No! Don't leave! It's just us, Carlos. Wanna give it another shot? It's just gonna end there, isn't it? So it didn't work? Oh. Now we don't know if the person left or if the car fell off the cliff. Come on, no! No! Oh, man! Ah, dude, come on. That was really good. I like that a lot. I didn't think that... Oh, God, I've been here, like, way longer than I even thought I was. I just kind of zoned out and got so enthralled by everything. I didn't realize that I get so into something so simplistic. That was really good. I like that a lot. And I like the sort of themes and analogies and everything that were being brought up. Like... I don't know if the whole thing actually happened, or if it was supposed to just be, like, a representation of, like, depression and not really knowing where you're going in life and being on the edge of death or life, or figuring out if you want to kill yourself or if you want to just go on and figure things out. And the deer was sort of like your conscience kind of talking back to you. That was really cool. Made with yarn and Unity. I like to think that you mean actual yarn. Is it just gonna stay here then in perpetuity? Okay. And the fact that if this all was actually happening to this character, they were obviously going through some things before, maybe depressive moments or just not feeling like they're worth anything or they couldn't go on or there was no meaning to their life anymore. And this sort of life or death scenario then was their coming to terms with what was going on. It was like their therapy session. I like that a lot. It was a very unique way of doing it. And it was such a calming experience as well. I know this is the type of video that a lot of people are going to find very, very boring. And, I mean, that's fine. If it's not your cup of tea, then it's not. But I really enjoyed it. This is exactly the type of thing I needed today. Just because it was kind of a slow day. It was kind of a relaxing day. And it was a day where I, didn't really want to get into the whole jumpy, hyper, normal version of myself. It was like, okay, I need something that's a bit more chill. So I decided to play this, and this was just exactly what I needed, because there were some moments in there where it got so zen, and so peaceful, and so just like breathe in and out, and listen to the waves. And I tried to let the moments speak for themselves when some of those moments were happening. I know it's a bit weird for me to just be sitting here and not saying anything, but I thought that was the best thing for it. That in most of these scenarios, it was nice to just like let it sit and let it settle and let that thing actually happen. I liked it a lot. It was very, very peaceful. It's one of those videos that I'll definitely remember that I made. Because I make so many different videos all the time, and some of them you kind of forget that you did that, or you kind of forget exactly what went on in it, but this is the type of video kind of like the beginner's guide, or kind of like any of those types of games like That Dragon Cancer or anything. Something that just makes me think a lot. That it's kind of an introspective journey of the character, and you sit there and you just listen and you think about your own life, and I think about all of you guys out there and all your lives and what you're going through, and I like those types of experiences. These are the types of ones that stick with me, and anybody who is into this, I feel like will be super into it. Any of you who sat down and watched the entire thing, thank you first and foremost, but I feel like you might have actually gotten something out of it. And that whole aspect, we didn't need to see if the character actually left, if the engine started. We didn't need to see if the character fell off the cliff. It's kind of like the end of Inception, where it's like, is the spinning top going to fall over? I don't know. It's that ambiguity that doesn't really need to be answered, because it's not about that. It's about the journey. It's about the thoughts that were happening during the experience. That you come to your own conclusion if that character, if any of this even happened, if this actually was Limbo, and our character was just going through that, and the deer was God, or the deer was just some sort of traveler going on the same journey. You're trying to get you to make sense of it all, and trying, like, falling off the cliff. Maybe that's hell. Maybe getting back out and driving off the cliff, that's heaven. Who knows? There's lots of different ways that you could take this, and I'd love to hear some of your interpretations of it. That's nice. A good thinker. And the sound design was lovely. Just sitting here and relaxing. I feel like this is the type of experience that you can just sit down and be with yourself. And I'm glad I got to share it with all of you. And I'm glad that the people who made this game did make it. I'd love to know their thoughts on it and their process. Actually, part of me doesn't. I don't want them to explain anything, because I like going away with my own interpretation of things. But I'm glad I played it. I'm glad you've been here with me to go through it as well. Hopefully, we'll have many more experiences like this in the future, because I like these, like, one-offs that pop up every now and then. Play for an hour and a half, almost 2 hours, and just see what happens. Just you, me, and the moments. That's what it's all about. It doesn't always have to be something in your face all the time. Sometimes it's nice to just pace yourself and relax and just take it all in. And remind yourself that even if you're in the worst scenario ever, is that really the end? Doesn't have to be. And there's always some amazing things that can come out of it. And as you saw, I think the metaphor here is that the person at the start of the game was ready for it to end. They were ready to fall off the cliff and die and life to be over. But the person the next day was a different person. So if you're in that scenario and you feel like your thoughts are just getting worse and worse and you feel like the end is here, it's not the end. There's always more joy to be had in life. It may feel like it's the end. It may feel like it's the worst possible scenario you could be in, and that's just your entire world at that moment. But all it takes is a moment of clarity to turn that moment of turmoil into a moment of enlightenment. That time might reveal more to you. That after that you might realize to yourself that life is worth living. That it is worth going on. That what you're going through is not the worst thing that could happen to you at that time. And I truly believe that anybody can get through anything they're going through. If you're having a really hard time, I believe that you can get through it. I don't believe that that's the be-all and end-all of everything. It might not immediately get better, and life never does immediately get better. Life is one of those things that's worth fighting for, because the great times do come. And I really believe that there's great times out there for everybody, that everybody has their moment, their shining time. And it's not just a case of getting that moment, and then that's it. There's plenty of moments to be had. And your moment's right around the corner. Believe that. And hang in there. And trust in yourself to get there. I believe in you. And I know plenty of other people believe in you as well. So just hold on and keep on fighting that good fight. And if you feel like you're just stuck in a rut somewhere, anything can happen on a day-to-day basis. I could have been stuck in a rut in a cabin somewhere, and if I never tried YouTube, I'd never be here talking to so many great people. I'd never be having the best time of my life doing what I do. Weird. Life's weird, but life is fantastic.